scary.
But it's so exciting.
Oh boy, this one's going to be interesting. These are
Okay.
This next match is going to be players of opposite Californias and opposite playstyles. You have Mr3D from Southern California.
Oh, a SoCal player. Okay, okay.
And Poochy, our sandals enjoyer from Eastridge.
Local sandals
They
enjoyer.
are very different players. We got the draw on the bottom, which we can't see the first one. It looks like Poochy covered the 10. That's going to be interesting. This is interesting because Poochy is incredible at lowers. And so is Daryl. Mr3D won a couple of SGPs yesterday in their pool.
Ooh,
in his pool.
that's exciting.
So, you know, they're like water and oil, I would say. Mr3D comes from like a fighting game background. So the last time he was up here was for Genesis. And it was interesting because he was playing in Extreme.
DDR
Pro,
Extreme.
And
okay.
DDR. And Street Fighter as well, I believe. Going back and forth between all the events.
That's crazy.
And still made a great showing.
That's crazy.
Very scary player. I actually played against him.
Very excited to see him play then.
Yeah.
Again, this is only my second in-person tournament, so
and like if you
so many new faces for me.
Yeah, very new faces. It's like interesting to see, and it looks like it kind of went the way you think it went. I kind of don't know if Mr3D knows about Poochy because Poochy's very much like a local player.
Doesn't really travel too.
Hasn't really traveled. And I mean, like, Mr3D knows that his skill is also lowers. So it's really going to come down to who is more confident in their MA under these amounts of pressure. Both are tournament players, although this is probably one of Poochy's first tournaments that are on these big scales. He normally goes to like convention tournaments and pretty much murders everyone in the lowers division. Whereas Mr3D, like his fighting game background and you know, has entered a lot of the Southern California tournaments and has a different mindset. So they're both betting on their biggest strength, which happens to also be their competitor's biggest strength. And that's the one great thing about these like cross-region matchups is like, you know, you can do research on your competitors, but sometimes like you have a lot of people that don't really like you know, participate in the greater national DDR community that'll come out here and toast a lot of people. And you have those in every region, but you really see that in Northern California. So, let's see. It looks like Mr3D's bet on Dancer in the Flare has paid off.
Oh, and Poochy got the Grateful combo.
I wish I could see their breakdown. 22, 1 and a miss.
You got a miss.
37. Those are both still really, really, really good MA scores for a tournament on a gold cap with all this noise pollution. Yeah, they're both still pulling better than 10 to 1 MA. And I don't really have too much to say on that. Oh, look, they're going to play what we played.
But lower.
But lower.
But lower.
So, Aura and I played Max 300 Super Max VMix DSP in our match in Division 5.
The 13.
The 13, which I haven't played any of these charts, not even the BSP. So.
Yeah, I'm not too familiar with the 10. I know the 13 and the 15. Overall, those two difficulties have a lot of jumps. So
they do. So we'll see what this looks like. It might be new to them too, to be honest.
Yep, BSI read. We can't tell with maintenance.
No clue.
Here we go. Both starting with MFC so far. Oh,
all right.
I broke it.
He's the first to break the white. Daryl right behind him. But this really is going to be a nuts accuracy battle. We'll see how they handle the slowdowns and the changes from the uppers charts. I'm pretty confident neither of them are reaching into the 10s folder to play this very often. So it will come down to how they perform in head-to-head. Daryl with the slight lead.
I am certain they are familiar with all the gimmicks, but maybe just not how it connects in the 10s.
Looks like Daryl turned on constant as well.
Oh. Just
Both of them
Daryl's
make it
ahead just by a bit.
Yep.
But it's very close. Anyone's game.
They both made it cleanly out of that slowdown. I can't even call this. It's like, who knows what's going to happen at the end. But it's really funny watching Daryl play this at 600 BPM scroll speed and Poochy at roughly 400.
Yeah.
A tale of two DDR players.
Oh, ooh,
Oh boy.
it's so close.
It's getting there. Last couple of steps. Wow. Daryl by 5.
That was so close.
And that's kind of an interesting, like,
A 12 perfects.
I really don't know how much these two players know about each other, but you really see them betting on their strengths. And that is, like, incredible. It's incredible because, like, I'm sure each one of them could have, like, been like, oh, this person's been, they've both been playing lowers mainly throughout this tournament. And they just continued to pick the things they knew they were going to be do the best at. So that's just like the card draw is such a, I encourage everyone at home to practice card draws.
That's what I did leading up to this tournament. It's very fun actually, even if it's a song that I hate.
Right? Sometimes you get songs you don't like and you gotta play them. Like every time I play with Aura here, she picks every song I don't like. She manages to know all of them.
Coincidentally.
I had this had to deal with the card draw faux pas yesterday because I'm also TOing this and doing the card draws when I'm not playing or commentating. And somebody was reading the ban order and I told them very straight up, okay, now you pick one, and they thought it was a veto. So they vetoed New York A.
Ooh.
And I hit pick, and they're like, no, I meant to veto it.
Oh, man.
And their competitor was like, I will pick New York A because you do not want to play it. So practicing card draws means more than just practicing songs you don't like. It's also like the strategy behind it is a really big thing. It's a very like, how are you going to psych out your opponent? Are you going to give away the fact you don't want to play uppers or you don't want to play lowers?
Yep.
You're going to veto stuff in the middle and have them have no idea what you want to go.
Yep.
So it looks like we have a draw. Oh boy, this one is going to be fun.
We're talking about middle
It
cap?
appears it's going to be between Moosey and Daryl.
Okay.
I got cooked by Aura. Is that what that says?
Oh,
wow.
Random, right? Dude, we had a good game though.
It was a great
GGs.
match. Random, I also got cooked by Aura. And it's revenge for when I cooked her a year ago. So you can come back stronger than ever, like Batman, next year, and face Aura again.
Please do.
I guarantee it. She'll still be here.
Yep.
I'll still be here.
And that's what's fun. I love meeting all like the new players here at Eastridge because I don't come here very often. So it's fun seeing a lot of new faces.
And you have we have a great crew over there at Hayward as well. It is like
I'm here to represent Hayward.
You got to drag more of them down. So that's like the best part too is like we're featuring all of these Eastridge locals who decided to make this their first tournament, which is nuts. And like especially in D5 and D4, a couple of them have been to a couple of tournaments. And then like you have these entire other local communities full of crack players we still haven't met yet because they haven't come down to an Eastridge tournament.
Yep.
As I inventory them, I'm like sitting there being like, if this person came in, they could shake up this division and vice versa.